Today, among us, we have Adil, our dear friend, who has sent in a wonderful question. And he says, Swami, as you have said that everyone is a leader, but Swami, if everyone is a leader, who then gives the orders and who takes the orders? And if all of us were to lead, it would end into clashes and arguments. So, in such situations, what should we do and how should we lead?
Hello, Adil. It's lovely to see you. Thanks for attending, and it's a very interesting question. When I have mentioned that everyone is a leader, I think we must all understand that individually you are a leader wherever you are because you are influencing the people around you. And even if there are no people around you, you are still leading your own life. But when you're in a team, even there, I keep insisting that everyone is a leader. Why? Because the role of everyone, whoever you are, wherever you are, in whatever capacity, is equally important like a leader. Your individual role can lead a team to success or a failure. So let me once again clarify that leadership is not about position or power. It's not about titles. It's about an individual, he or she, performing his or her role to their fullest capacity and generating positivity. If you're in a team, then obviously, whatever job that you have, if you perform it with your greatest efficiency, then the entire team succeeds. And I feel that as a leader, it's not about giving orders, it's all about taking orders as well. In the army, the commander who gives orders also takes orders from the general. And the general who issues orders also takes orders from their higher ups. So, leadership is also about giving orders and also following orders. And to put it in a very different way, that to perform your role in the best of your capacity and to generate that positivity becomes very crucial to the success of a team. What do I mean? Once again, it's not about being right at the top, and it's not about being at the top of your voice, and it's not always the guy who shouts the loudest is the leader. It is the person who makes a difference. And I want to emphasize that there are leaders who lead from the front, visible to all. There are leaders who lead from behind, hardly visible. But there are also leaders who lead from within, completely invisible. But when they make a difference to the environment, to the team, to the people, and that difference is critical, it makes the team win. Take, for example, a cricket game. You have a captain who is considered the leader. But it's not always the captain who leads the team to a victory. Sometimes a bowler who comes into play at the tail end, when he scores a century and the entire team wins, he is considered as the man of the match because he led the team to victory. It's not the captain, it's the man who makes a difference on that day and in that moment. Sometimes it may be a batsman who may not score great runs, but he has the sheer stamina, the tenacity to stick it out and take the entire game to a draw. And he becomes the man of the match for not scoring runs, but to pull the game across. He played his role critically and crucially. So he leads his team to victory, not the captain. And sometimes there are players who do not even bowl or bat. But in the field, if they catch 5 critical catches, they are tipped as the man of the match. Why? Because his role was critical. So, how can you tell me just because you don't have a position or a title You can't play the most critical and crucial role. I believe that everyone is a leader who gives his or her the best and the most. And that is why, once again, I want to clarify that leading is not about just giving orders, it's also about following orders. Our beloved Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Bhai Modi, often says that Pramukh Swami Maharaj is the ideal guru, the ideal spiritual leader, because he's also the ideal Shishya, an ideal follower. So, true leaders in this world, leaders who lead people, are also those who listen to people, because people only follow those who listen to them. So, leadership is not about just giving orders, it's about listening to orders, and sometimes the smallest role can take the entire team to highest heights. I remember once going down to a very successful corporation, and as we went down to bless the entire building and all the people, the MD and chairman, he quietly told me that, Swamiji, I would like to introduce you to one of the highest paid employees that we have. So I was really surprised when he brought the lift man in, because I had met him in the lift. He's the one who took us to the chairman's floor. He says he's one of the highest paid workers that we have. I said, but how is that? You know what he said? That all the orders that we get during the year, we always ask them that what really inspired you to really work with us or give us the order? What sealed the deal? Many of them have told us that we have such a nice lift man, that while we were in the lift, he uplifted our mood. And whenever we went back, we thought, oh, when this company has such a nice lift man who's so positive, obviously this would be the right company. So it was not our promotions and perhaps not even our products, but our first simplest lift man who lifted the moods of the people. So if I ask you that, is it because just the chairman that leads the organization? Nope. It's also the liftman who can lead it to higher heights. So all of us are leaders in whatever capacity you are, whatever role that you have to play. If you do it positively and fully with greatest of passions, you are a leader.